Great Nigerian youth. Great Nigerian youth. Great Nigerian youth. Okay, can we just hear ourselves for at least 2 minutes? So, leaders of tomorrow, you have a protocol. Leaders of tomorrow, you are organized. Leaders of tomorrow, we can do better than this. It's just a message to listen to you and to listen to me. And so, if you cannot listen, then we'll have a communication problem. First, I want to commend all of you on your hashtag #EndSARS. I want to commend all of you, and I want to say to you that indeed democracy is working. Why do I say so? In a democratic process, you have freely been expressing yourself for the past 4-5 days now. All of you have been freely expressing yourself for the past 5 days. When you said to us that you want on your trending hashtag #EndSARS, not only did I mention that I was working with the IGP, you are all aware that indeed for the first time a clear pronouncement has been made around SARS. A clear pronouncement has been made around SARS. Thereafter, there were 4 points that the Nigerian youth had brought forward. Am I right? Is it 4 or 5? So one of the points are that, okay, they said it's not the first time, but it's really the first time that your voice is now being heard loud and clear. It's not the first time that indeed your voice has spoken and has spoken loud. And I want to commend all of you for that. Right. So how do we take this forward? You can't hear me because people are not, how do we take this forward? You've mentioned 5 things that you want the government to do ASAP, right? And part of the things we have said is that we need to do a full police reform, right? We need to, when I say police reform, right? No SARS, but there's full police reform. That's number 1. Number 2, you have said that all the families of the people that SARS have had to either killed unnecessarily or have maimed. And I have some of them here. And I want to say to you that I understand that Tiamiyu Kazim has been cultured. I'm aware that Ifeoma Abuga, I'm aware that Aneka Okore, I'm aware that Ayomide Taiwo, I'm aware that Kolawole Joshua, I'm aware that Christina Ugochukwu, I'm aware that Chidima and God's Power Edolo, amongst a little list of people that we need to, part of your agenda is we need to get to the family and we need to compensate the families. Am I right? Good. So that we can do, and we can do because we are compiling the names and we're trying to get how to reach out to them. One of the things that had happened about an hour ago was that Mr. President himself had addressed the ban on SARS. He has addressed it, right? And he had said that all the officers, if you listen, 45 minutes ago, yes, Mr. President, yes, 45 minutes he did. He's on the phone. If you check your Twitter, it's there. And he said it's on televised TV now. It's there. So listen, and so when people are unruly, you see, that's the thing that happened. When you want a protest, we've all gone through police before. I'm 55 years old, and so I have seen protests. And indeed, this is a good one. And I've said to you that we're identifying with you. That we have said, but we don't want it to be unruly. When you have leadership and you have it staking out like this, then we can pick each one of them and we can deal with it. The president in his address said clearly that all the officers that are found culpable, they are going to face the full wrath of the law. It's recorded this morning. He said so. And so it's part of your 5-point agenda. So, well, it's very unfortunate, and he did mention Jimo that was killed 3 days ago. He mentioned it in his address. He mentioned it in his address, and he said that he will be prosecuting the perpetrators of that crime. The other thing that you mentioned is that you want the organized private, the organized labor and yourselves to sit on the table and see what kind of reform we're going to give to the Nigerian police. You also said that we need to pay more to the Nigerian police. These are some of the agitation. Exactly. So we've taken it up. This morning already, I have spoken to the IGP. This morning. Tomorrow, I'm going to see Mr. President. Tomorrow, I am going back to Abuja to let your voices. All of you cannot go to Abuja. What?
Hey, stop, please.
So that's why we need to be sure that we are organizing ourselves well. You can talk about your own, you don't know what has happened in that place.
What is the reason for someone to be murdered?
Well, I'm just saying that.
We have video, we were unarmed.
Okay, so the CP is here, and we're going to take this back to the plane. No, we'll be talking about this. I'm just an individual. I can sign it, right? But I still have the reporting line. I don't control them. That's why I'm taking a trip back there tomorrow.
Which I understand.
That's why I'm saying to you that
guys, stop it! What are you doing? Stop it! Stop it! Mr. Governor. Mr. Governor,
that's okay. I understand.
Now, I have a question. I have a follow-up question.
All of us have had an encounter with the other. And that's why I'm standing here in solidarity with you. I'm the first. That's why I'm standing here in solidarity with you to say to you that we've heard and that we're taking this message forward. But however, the challenge is that we're just coming out of COVID. We're just coming out of COVID, and it's still with us. Lagos is the epicenter. We don't know who has the virus. We don't want you to take this thing to your parents at home. We don't want you to take this thing to your grandparents at home. You are strong, but you have a vulnerable man or a woman or a grandparent at home.
We can only go back to our parents if we're alive.
I understand. You will be alive. You are alive. That's why we're here. To ensure that you are alive. Right? So you need to understand and know and tell your people that the disease is still real. That's number one. Number two, 60% of the livelihood of Lagos is on a daily basis. So what we're doing here, we're also taking people into poverty. Because what it means is that people daily earners are also not able to feed their families.
That's a failure of government. People should not have to live day to day. That is a failure of government that you cannot look at.
So this will not also attack that. But to say to you that all you are about, we've identified with you, we've listened to you very well, we've taken the message very well, and I'm assuring you that we'll take it to the highest level on the land. That if you have representatives that we also can go with, it will work. We cannot take fine. But anything starts. A week ago, they say, a week ago, if you listen, you are not listening, you are not listening, you are not listening, you are not listening, you are not listening. A week ago, I was the first to check on my Twitter.
No, I know.
Exactly. Wait, so Ondo election had been around. I had traveled to Ondo before and started on Thursday. It had started. This was something that had been prearranged 3 months ago. Look at it. It's a serious national problem, and that's why I'm with you. And I came in 11 p.m. last night, and here today. We need 24 hours. And I said that he had mentioned that they are all going to be prosecuted. He had said that all of them will be prosecuted and brought to justice. Okay, we will. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
It is not a funny experience. The governor came in here to talk to the people, but the youth were obviously angry. Nobody wanted to hear anything he had to say. All they wanted to see is justice. They say they want justice for all those that have been killed. They say they want the president to address them at the Unity Fountain, where others are protesting in Abuja. For them, it's not enough. They say it's not enough that it is declared. Thousands of youth here at the Lagos end, Lekki Tollgate, and they say they are not going anywhere until the president addresses them at the point where others are protesting in Abuja. They also pelted water at the governor. Many were quite unruly, but obviously they were upset.